Osama bin Laden. The name alone evokes a chilling familiarity, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace in a world grappling with extremism. His life, a twisted fusion of privilege and radical ideology, continues to fascinate and horrify. Bin Laden's transformation from a scion of Saudi wealth to the world's most wanted terrorist is a stark lesson in the unpredictable currents of history. His actions, culminating in the devastating attacks of September 11, 2001, irrevocably altered the course of the 21st century. The world remembers him as the mastermind behind the deadliest terrorist attack in history. Yet his story is more than just a chronicle of violence. It's a cautionary tale about the seductive power of ideology, the allure of radicalization, and the catastrophic consequences that unfold when resentment metastasizes into global terror. This is the story of Osama bin Laden, the man who declared war on the West, forever etching his name in the annals of infamy. Osama bin Laden's early life was a study in contrasts, his path to radicalization far from preordained. Born in 1957 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, he was one of dozens of children sired by Mohammed bin Laden, a construction magnate who had amassed a fortune through close ties to the Saudi royal family. Young Osama grew up amidst the burgeoning wealth of the kingdom, a world away from the deprivation and hardship that would later come to define his ideology. Despite his privileged upbringing, bin Laden's early life was marked by a profound sense of loss. His father, a towering figure in his life, died in a plane crash when Osama was just 10 years old. This tragedy cast a long shadow, leaving the young boy searching for meaning and purpose. He found solace in religion, immersing himself in the study of Islam. While attending King Abdulaziz University, he encountered the fiery rhetoric of radical Islamist thinkers like Sayyid Qutb, whose writings advocated violent jihad against what he perceived as the corrupting influence of the West. The Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1979 proved to be a turning point in bin Laden's life. The conflict, a brutal clash of ideologies, drew him into the vortex of global jihad. He traveled to Afghanistan, not as a fighter, but as a financier, leveraging his family's wealth to support the Afghan Mujahideen, who were locked in a bitter struggle against the Soviet Red Army. He established training camps, funneling money and weapons to the resistance, and earning a reputation as a charismatic leader, willing to put his own life on the line for the cause. It was during this period that bin Laden honed his skills as a strategist and organizer, forging alliances with other jihadist groups and developing a deep-seated hatred of foreign powers, particularly the United States, which he viewed as the puppet master behind the Soviet invasion. The Afghan jihad, for bin Laden, was not just a local conflict. It was a holy war, a global struggle against what he perceived as the enemies of Islam. He envisioned a world where Islamic law reigned supreme, free from the corrupting influence of Western values and secularism. In 1988, at a clandestine meeting in the rugged mountains of Afghanistan, Osama bin Laden and a small group of like-minded jihadists founded Al-Qaeda, Arabic for the base. Initially conceived as a logistical network to support the Afghan Mujahideen, Al-Qaeda soon morphed into something far more dangerous, a global terrorist organization with its sights set on striking the West. Bin Laden, emboldened by the Soviet withdrawal from Afghanistan, believed that the United States, weakened by its involvement in Somalia, was ripe for attack. Al-Qaeda, under bin Laden's leadership, established training camps across the Middle East and Africa, attracting a new generation of disaffected Muslim youth drawn to his message of violent jihad. The organization financed its operations through a complex web of donations, criminal enterprises, and front companies, operating in the shadows, its true reach and capabilities unknown to Western intelligence agencies. Section 5. The Path to 9/11s, a Timeline of Terror. The years leading up to September 11th witnessed a steady escalation of Al-Qaeda's terrorist activities. In 1993, a truck bomb exploded in the parking garage of the World Trade Center in New York City, killing 6 people and injuring over 1,000. While bin Laden's direct involvement in the attack remains a subject of debate, it served as a chilling harbinger of things to come. 5 years later, in 1998, Al-Qaeda struck again, this time targeting U.S. embassies in Kenya and Tanzania, killing 224 people and injuring thousands more. In 2000, Al-Qaeda operatives bombed the USS Cole, a U.S. Navy destroyer, while it was refueling in the port of Aden, Yemen. The attack, which killed 17 American sailors, demonstrated Al-Qaeda's growing reach and lethality. These attacks were not isolated incidents, but rather calculated moves in bin Laden's grand strategy to bleed the United States dry, both financially and morally. He believed that by inflicting enough pain and suffering, he could force the United States to withdraw its military presence from the Middle East, paving the way for the establishment of a pan-Islamic caliphate. Section 6. The elusive fugitive bin Laden's decade on the run. In the aftermath of the 9/11 attacks, Osama bin Laden became the world's most wanted man, the target of a global manhunt. He vanished into the rugged mountains of eastern Afghanistan, seeking refuge in the Tora Bora region, a labyrinth of caves and tunnels. From his hideout, he taunted the West, releasing video messages that called for further attacks and cemented his status as a global icon of terror. Despite the largest manhunt in history, bin Laden remained elusive. The United States and its allies poured billions of dollars into intelligence gathering, offering a $25 million reward for information leading to his capture. Yet he seemed to vanish into thin air, his movements shrouded in secrecy. Some intelligence analysts believed he was being sheltered by sympathetic elements within Pakistan's intelligence services, a claim vehemently denied by Islamabad. Section 70 Dark 30, the Abbottabad Raid. For nearly a decade, Osama bin Laden's whereabouts remained a mystery, his legend growing with each passing year. Then, in a stunning intelligence breakthrough, the CIA uncovered a lead that would finally bring them to their quarry. They had tracked a trusted courier to a high-walled compound in Abbottabad, a quiet military town nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas, just a stone's throw from Pakistan's capital, Islamabad. On May 2, 2011, a team of U.S. Navy SEALs launched a daring nighttime raid on the compound. Operation Neptune Spear, as it was codenamed, unfolded with surgical precision. After a tense firefight, the SEALs stormed the compound, killing bin Laden and several of his associates. The news of his death sent shockwaves around the world, sparking celebrations in the streets of New York and Washington. Section 8. Death of a terrorist, birth of a legacy. The death of Osama bin Laden marked the end of an era. The man who had haunted the world for over 2 decades, the mastermind behind the deadliest terrorist attack in history, was no more. Yet, his legacy, like a specter, continues to haunt the world. Al-Qaeda, though significantly weakened, has metastasized, spawning new offshoots and inspiring a new generation of jihadists. The world that bin Laden left behind is a very different place from the one he sought to create. The caliphate he envisioned remains a distant dream, a testament to the ultimate failure of his ideology. Yet, his actions continue to reverberate, shaping global politics, fueling Islamophobia, and serving as a stark reminder of the enduring threat of radical extremism. Section 9. The World Remade, bin Laden's Enduring Impact. The specter of Osama bin Laden continues to loom large over the world, a chilling reminder of the enduring threat of terrorism in the 21st century. His actions triggered a global war on terror, reshaping geopolitics, and leading to the invasion and occupation of Afghanistan and Iraq. The world, in many ways, is still grappling with the consequences of his actions. Bin Laden's legacy is a complex and contested one. While he is reviled by many as a mass murderer, he is also hailed by some as a hero, a freedom fighter who dared to challenge Western hegemony. His ability to inspire both adulation and revulsion is a testament to the enduring power of ideology, especially when it is intertwined with religious fervor and a narrative of grievance and victimhood. The fight against terrorism, in many ways, is a battle for hearts and minds, a struggle to counter the narratives of extremism that continue to find fertile ground in a world grappling with inequality, injustice, and political instability.